If there's one thing that I've learned in my 10 years of playing Airsoft, it's that this hobby can get expensive rather quickly. Between paying for guns, gear, and admission to open plays and other sorts of events, well, it all adds up. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys 3 tips that I personally use to save money in Airsoft. All that coming right up. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the Airsoft field through our educational content, and if you enjoy videos like these, I'd love it if you joined our community by that subscribe button down below, but while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post brand new videos every single Friday here on the channel. Now, the first piece of advice is one that I myself need to follow more, and that is to only buy what you need and try gear before you buy it if it's applicable. So what do I mean by that? Well, there's plenty of gear. If you go upstairs in my closet right now, there's plenty of gear that I've never used or gear that honestly I have no use for anymore as a player. This would be stuff that I bought for builds and never ended up going through with, loadouts that I never ended up fielding, things like that. And that is nothing but waste. That is gear that I am not using, that I am sitting on, that I could have been putting that money towards upgrading my guns, going to other events, getting gear that I'm actually going to use. And that's one of those things that I notice that a lot of players fall into, especially when I go to games. I'll see people with, pouches on their plate carrier, things that they're not actually using. That's just one wasted space. If you're using it in a game and you're not actually using it, it's just there for looks, well, that's just wasted space. It's added weight on your kit, slowing you down. But at the same time, that's money that you didn't need to spend. So that's my first piece of advice for you guys. Use gear, or only use the gear that you actually need on the field. It's going to streamline your kit. It's going to make you more efficient. But at the same time, you're going to be saving money by not buying gear that you don't need. And at the same time, buy gear that works for you. I've seen plenty of people out there, really small built guys that have no purpose holding one, running out there with a, 20-pound light machine gun. And you can see that they're out there struggling. And it's one of those things that you need to, if you can, try something before you buy it. I've been in that situation myself because I always tend to go over DMRs, longer guns, and sometimes they just don't fit my playstyle. There's no way that I'm going to be going through buildings when I have a 20-inch barrel, for example. So try before you buy, because you might find out that there's products out there that you honestly don't like now that you got to use it. The second tip that I want to mention is to buy used goods when applicable, but at the same time, make sure to sell the Airsoft guns and gear that you're not using anymore. And in my opinion, there's no better place to do that than the HopUp app, the paid sponsor of today's video. HopUp is a buy-sell trade app that you can download for either iOS or Android devices. It is an easy way to make money off the Airsoft gear that you're no longer using anymore. Post your own listing to get rid of guns or gear that you don't want, or if you're looking for something in particular, HopUp is a great place to start to find guns and gear that, hey, may even be discontinued and you can no longer find from retailers. Guys, I'm telling you, as someone who's used the app personally ever since it first came out on Android, it has been a lifesaver. That closet upstairs full of gear that I no longer use, I've been selling it on HopUp and I've been getting cash. This is things that I could use for upgrading my gun, upgrading my gear, more event tickets, or at the same time for personal expenses, however I want to spend it. I would highly recommend checking out the HopUp app if you're ever looking to buy used and save some money, or at the same time make money by selling that gear that you no longer use anymore. It is a wonderful app, and you can find really just about anything Airsoft oriented over on HopUp. If you'd like to check out their app, again, it is available for iOS or Android devices. There will be information for downloading the app down in the description below. I'm telling you guys, if you want to make money or save money in Airsoft, there's no better place to do it than HopUp. As a personal user of the app, I absolutely love it. For our third and final piece of advice, I would say buy once, cry once. Know when it's worth it to spend the extra money on a piece of gear or any sort of equipment out there, because in the long run, it's going to save you money because you're not going to be replacing it or you're not going to be needing to fix anything. Let's talk about BBs, because everyone uses BBs in Airsoft, at least I hope so. Going out and spending a couple extra dollars on the better BBs is going to lead to better performance in your gun, better accuracy, and a much more enjoyable time. Sure, you could spend a little bit less and get cheaper BBs, but what happens when one of them cracks and it destroys your HopUp, or it goes back into the gearbox and you got to spend $40, $50 replacing those parts that you just broke? You sort of spent the extra $7 on those better BBs, right? So make sure that you're going out there and buying high quality BBs like Elite Force, Crytek, HPA, there's so many different brands out there of high quality BBs these days. Do a little bit of research to see what would work best for your purposes, but this extends beyond BBs. Buying a little bit better Airsoft guns, sometimes you're going to get a way better airsoft gun for spending a very minimal amount of money. An extra $30 could get you a Type 4 barrel, a better HopUp, a MOSFET, better motor, whatever it may be. Sometimes you need to be able to recognize when you're getting a deal, when you need to spend a little bit more money to get a much better product. I think that goggles are another perfect example. Yeah, you could spend $10, you get a set of ANSI rated goggles, but they're going to fog, they might be uncomfortable, then they might not be completely eye safe and not having a full seal around your eyes. But spending a little bit more money and getting something really nice, like I like ESS turbo fans myself, while they are more expensive, those goggles never fog, they have a full seal, I feel completely protected, and at the same time, I can see everything and have no fog, even in the thick rain. So I would highly, highly suggest, guys, think about it. Am I going to get, or what type of value am I going to get for spending a little bit more money? Sometimes it's really worth it to spend a little bit more for a much better product. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I do have one more final quick tip for you. Make sure that you're using coupon codes. Pretty much every airsoft retailer out there now has coupon codes, and it can be a great way for you to save another 10, 15, even 20 to 25% on your purchase, especially around major holidays, especially with the dealers here in the US. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for staying until the end. I hope you enjoyed today's tips. What tips do you have for me that I did not mention to save money in airsoft? Make sure to let me know down in those comments below, because I would love to hear what you guys are doing to save money. If you like this video, again, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for brand new videos every single Friday. Hit the bell icon so that you're notified, and check us out on social media for a lot of content that doesn't make it here to YouTube. Huge thanks again to the HopUp app for sponsoring today's video, but this has been Lane from the BB Warriors discussing 3 quick ways that you can save money in airsoft, and I'll see you all next time.